Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy, the Professor, and welcome back to the Smorgasbord. That's right, I'm starting this up again. And if you're new here to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and make sure you ring that notifications bell. Drop me a fat thumbs up on this video, and at the end of the video or somewhere in the middle, make sure you guys ask questions, leave comments, whatever it may be. So it has taken me a lot to really consider if I wanted to start the Smorgasbord again. I said, am I done with content or not? What's going on? What's the deal? Because I have spent a lot of time trying to make other people's story my story. And that just didn't work. It didn't float the boat, okay? It was part of my story, but it wasn't the main story that I had for you guys. I was thinking that I needed to come in here as some sort of a professional that knew everything. I'm 30, I'm still learning, okay? I don't know everything. And neither do you, neither do any of us, okay? I'm going to reach my deathbed not knowing everything. I'm not the expert in anything, okay? So, fortunately for me, okay, I've taken the main two topics of security and camera work, and I've always tried to merge whatever idea it was into those two things, into those two topics, whether that was promoting someone's business, which, let's see here, 1, 2, 3. 3. Yeah. 3. 3 business ideas I promoted, all 3 of which were winning. 2? 3? Yeah, all 3 of them were winning. One of them shut down because of just, I don't know, it just shut down. Anyhow, and so thankfully, one of those that I recently was promoting helped to get me monetized on TikTok, which was absolutely awesome. It was definitely not something that I was intentionally trying to do. I simply found out how to schedule content, edit it, and post it for like 2 months out, every single day for the same time every day. And the analytics and paying attention to what you guys were saying to me about the content. And I was on the job site one time when I was landscaping. I was like, I am monetized on TikTok. I'm not really making much, but I'm monetized. So for those of you who are intentionally trying to get monetized on social media, just know that when you do, no matter how much it is such a cool feeling to actually be monetized on a social media platform. It really is. So it was definitely a great achievement for me personally as a guy that's been in the game for about 10 years, maybe a little bit more. Can't really remember anymore at this point. But I had a lot of self-doubt going into the Smorgasbord. Do I start it up or don't I? And I had to take quite a while to figure out what I was going to come up with and what all you guys wanted to look at. And my friends were like, you do understand that a majority of people veg out on social media over dumb things. You could literally make a video of you looking at the wall for 5 minutes and people would just flock to it because our attention spans are 30 seconds or less these days because of TikTok and other social media platforms. So I was like, I don't know. I want to edify some people. Edify, for your information, is just a fancy word for provide you with something beneficial, right? So Think Media. Okay, Think Media, another YouTube channel, was like, you just got to press record. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's the opening line to any video that you click on. You just got to press record. So I said, I'm done with trying to be perfect. I'm not perfect. That's crazy to think that I would be. So here we are in the Smorgasbord, and I'm helping other people to document their journey. But this is really going to be mine. This is my story. So I'm going to bring you guys into my story, into my world, into different pieces of my world. And with the military stuff, it's whatever I can talk about as long as it's not classified, obviously. So I do run that through my team leader, whoever it so happens to be, and be like, hey, what parts can I put online and what can I document? Because what's documented is going to be put online. So then they give me the all clear on what I can or cannot do. So, but this one is for me. That and laziness was another reason why I didn't want to create. I'd like to create content, but sometimes I get lazy because it takes time to shoot the video. It takes time to edit the video. It takes time to post the video. Now, I'm not a very good editor. I'm a basic editor, okay? I don't know all the visual effects and the fancy effects that go into a video to make it all crowded and stuff. So, but self-doubt, laziness, unreasonable fear of what if I'm not the expert on things, I need to present myself in this way, etc., etc. I was very insecure about myself to come up on here because it takes a bit of boldness to come on the internet because I'm subjecting myself to a faceless crowd called the world. Okay? And what people think of me and all this other stuff, and I can't worry about that. I like to create content and I'm going to. So if you don't like what I'm posting, that's okay. You can go somewhere else. You can go and follow whoever it is you want to. But if you want to stay here and hate on me, welcome. Please stay here and hate, because I also know that hate generates me revenue. It generates attention for people to view my stuff. So there's really no such thing as bad marketing. Look at Donald Trump, all the media stuff that he's gotten, all the negative media stuff, and yet he still won the presidency twice. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. So, and ultimately I just said, you know what? Screw it. I have helped many people to tell their story, promote their business, one of which popped really well. Now is my sister's business within Mercedes-Benz, which she hasn't shot a video in a few years, and she still makes revenue off that, which is awesome. And she is now a successful realtor. Although I haven't been able to really promote her stuff and what she has going on, maybe one day I'll be able to have her on the smorgasbord and you guys will be able to meet her and to learn more about her. So if you guys are in the market to buy or sell your house or a house and you need a realtor, comment down below the word real estate in all caps, and also follow me on the.professor.boley on Instagram and reference this podcast, reference the smorgasbord, and let me know, hey, I'm trying to sell my house. I'd like Rebecca to be my realtor, and I will hook you guys up. So, also a trucking company. I did that with my brother and my brother Elliot. Super awesome supporter. Super awesome support. He knows cameras almost as good as I do. Almost. I still have you by a little bit, Elliot. I still have you by a little hair. So my brother is a guy that will absorb information and then go do further research on that. Because he comes to me with different camera ideas. And I'm like, where did you learn that? And he's like, well, you said this, so I went ahead and I ran with it to YouTube and I learned this other thing. So he's a sponge. He really is, honestly. So again, the smorgasbord, we're back up and running Mondays, every Monday at 8 p.m. That's when we're uploading the new smorgasbord stuff, okay? Every Monday, 8 p.m., okay? Save it in your calendar. And then I just restarted the smorgasbord so that, because I just simply love creating content. So I always find it interesting watching these videos back because of, I never realized how much I go back and loop over what I say. So this is kind of like a learning thing for me as well. How many uhs, how many ums, how many times I say the same thing over again, maybe in just a different way. So forgive me, bear with me as I adjust how I speak on a podcast. So it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. But thank you for your support. Thank you for still being subscribed. Thank you for waiting through these huge time gaps and while I figure out my life. I'm 30 years old and I'm still figuring it out. I spent the last 15 years trying things, not wasting time, but trying things. Been very busy trying to figure out the camera work, the security stuff, what I'm going to be doing to make money, et cetera, et cetera. So you know what? We back at it, boys. And I got a new venture pending, which I'm super excited to talk about here in the near future in a future podcast here on the Smorgasbord. So, yeah, I'm in a garage here and I got a fly flying around me. Anyways, again, appreciate you guys' support. Thank you for watching, tuning in, subscribing, liking, ringing the bell, and leaving comments, questions, whatever it is you have for me in the comment section down below. I will see you guys on the next Smorgasbord.